my dear student. Our lesson today is about the past perfect. For most of us, past perfect is a little bit tricky because in Arabic we don't have a tense corresponding to the past perfect. So I need you to be more focused in order to tackle this grammar. Are you ready? Yes. Excellent. Let's do it. I'm going to start with the form of the past perfect. We make the past perfect with had or hadn't plus PP or past participle. Okay? For example, I had worked in Spain. She had eaten her sandwiches. They hadn't gone to bed. Now to the use of the past perfect, and this is the most important thing, to know how to use the past perfect, especially in speaking. I have a question for you to start today's lesson. It's really simple. When did you get up this morning? I got up at 6 o'clock or 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Okay, try to answer this question and make a sentence like this. I got up at 9 o'clock. Okay? Now, let's talk about something had already happened before you got up. What had happened before you got up? For example, for me, when I got up at 9 o'clock, my kids had studied English. When I got up at 9 o'clock, my father had gone to work. When I got up at 9 o'clock, my mother had made a cake. Okay, try to make your own sentence. Use had plus PP. Something happened before you got up at 9 o'clock or whatever the time you got up. Okay, that means that past perfect is used when we talk about action or event happened before another action in the past. Okay, now back to yesterday. Try to think 2 things you did yesterday. For example, I'm sure you did a lot of things yesterday. For me, at 5 o'clock I went shopping. Then at 7 o'clock I met a friend of mine. These 2 actions were in the past. Okay? One of them happened before the other. The action or the event that happened first should be in the past perfect. So, which one of these should be in the past perfect? Yes? Excellent. I went shopping. So, it should be had gone shopping. Now we want to join the two sentences with adverb. Like after, before, as soon as, it doesn't matter. The most important thing is to put the actions that happen first in the past perfect. After, okay, I will use after first. After I had gone shopping, I met my friend. Or before I met my friend, I had gone shopping. Okay? You can pause the video and use your own sentence. Try to make more sentence. Happened in the past, happened yesterday. Join them with after, before, but the most important thing that to put the first action, the actions that happen first in the past perfect. Okay? And the actions that happen after that should be in the past simple. Okay? Now, what about if there are 3 actions in the past? Look at this sentence. When I handed in the exam paper to the teacher, I realized that I made a mistake. Here we have 3 actions. The first one is handed in. The second one is realized. The third one is made mistake. Try to think first, which one of them happened first. هل أنا سلمت الورقة للتيتشر الأول ولا أدركت الأول ولا ارتكبت الخطأ في الأول؟ خطأ داخل ورقة الامتحان. Yes, try to think. Handed in the paper. No. Realized, أدركت. No. Made mistake. Yes, that's right. The first action to happen is made mistake. اللي حصل في الأول أنا أخطأت في ورقة الامتحان، سلمت للمستر، وفي الوقت ده افتكرت إن أنا ارتكبت الخطأ. افتكرت، أدركت. Here we have three sentences. The past one, or the first sentence to happen, the first action to happen should be in the past perfect. Made mistake. Yes, excellent. It should be had made mistake. The sentence should be like this. When I handed in the exam paper to the teacher, I realized that I had made mistake. Excellent, perfect. Try to make your own sentence. Use verbs like saw, discovered, noticed, realized. أقول جملة بالعربي. Try to translate into English using the past perfect. أما حطيت إيدي في جيبي عرفت أو اكتشفت إن أنا نسيت المفاتيح في البيت أو تركت المفاتيح في البيت. 3 actions. حطيت إيدي في جيبي، عرفت أو اكتشفت، تركت المفاتيح في المنزل. Which action of these happened first? Of course, نسيت المفاتيح أو تركت المفاتيح في المنزل. When I put my hand in my pocket, I found that I had left the keys at home. Excellent, perfect, well done. So we can say that we can use the past perfect to talk about the relationship between the past events. The first action to happen should be in the past simple, the past perfect. Okay? Then we use the past simple for that means the further action should be in the past perfect. Okay? The actions that happen after that should be in the past simple. So we can say that we always use past simple with past perfect to talk about past actions. Got it? Okay. Now I'll give you an example. Try to think of these 2 examples in order to know the difference between them. Okay. When I had arrived at the station, the train left. When I arrived at the station, the train had left. What's the difference between the 2 sentences? Okay. In the first sentence, when I had arrived, the train left. Which action happened first? When I had arrived, yes. Had arrived, this is the first action to happen. أنا وصلت المحطة. بعد كده القطر اتحرك. This means that I caught the train. But the second sentence, when I arrived at the station, the train had left, means the train left first before I arrived at the station. I was late. I didn't catch the train. Got it? Excellent, perfect. Now to the keywords of the past perfect. There are a lot of adverbs we can use with the past perfect, like after, as soon as, until, when, the moment, although, because, followed by past perfect. Then comes the past simple. After we had visited our uncle, we went shopping. Adil didn't leave until he had taken the money. The moment the match had begun, it started to rain. Of course, we can use these words in the middle. So, the past simple comes at the beginning of the sentence and the past perfect at the end of the sentence. For example, we went shopping after we had visited our uncle. Okay. Here we have some other adverbs like before, when, by the time, followed by past simple, then past perfect. Before Nadia wrote the report, she had read all the papers. By the time we arrived at the theater, the play had started. Now it's time for the quiz. Look at these sentences and choose the correct answer. They are just 5 sentences. Okay. Try to do them. You can pause the video. Excellent. I hope you got all of them correct. Thank you. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.